every week, but when we do, all eyes are focused. A top 10 matchup, playoff expectations becoming a storyline, and the stakes are soaring in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense will come out first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Hokey, 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 high, tech, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Got it set up on the outside. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about
touchdown, Virginia Tech! A great catch and run for 6.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Claiborne. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly.
That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Down Sooner. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Kamara. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this rookie offense. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He's up to 47 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Lay down. Zuma, lay down. I don't know why I gotta say your name.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field.
Oh, he's got some space.
Oh my God, get over
My
this
goodness,
bullshit
he's
right
still
here.
moving. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. To throw, it's Claiborne. A strike downfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Sends it back in motion.
Why didn't
In
you?
the backfield, it's Davison. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged
How do you
down
start
to the
moving
32.
and then you don't?
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last run.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's McCord. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man,
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Wiggins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's it fly. Working on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Oh, they're after him. Here comes Savage, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave them some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a third and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Claiborne. This time on target. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery.
My guy would have dropped that shit.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Fouls through the defense. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Why are you running with him?
They'll immediately call timeout. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Fucking zone.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout.
And if I don't run with that, the fucking quarterback steps up and takes off.
Down after a nice gain. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock.
Oh, perfect play to fucking get
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got to make that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes a nice pick.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He's got it and still on his feet. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown, Hokie! And that one will give them the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to
want me to do that either tomorrow or this weekend?
And put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
No, your mom didn't get a new car.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it.
Catch over.
And I think the
Catch
coaching
over the
staff
top.
can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for space, it's Davison. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Claiborne. Throws to the tight end.
Oh, give me that. Oh, give me that.
Lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
Get there. Somebody get there, please.
And this is dropped.
The last thing I need is for something like that to be up in the air and one of their guys to come down with a fucking ball.
And he couldn't hold on. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get it stopped at the 22-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Oh, I got stuck on my
Banging,
guy.
slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Ah.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Penn. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Running to the left. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to...
I threw the ball away. I literally threw the ball away.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll set up to throw. Right on the money. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
What? Goes football.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Oh, I thought you jumped that route, dude.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I gotta see this before it fucking doesn't do it. Oh, no, not you. If you'd have taken a step in, that would have been a pick six all day long.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been
Why can't
so
I move
tight.
my guy?
If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
Speeding down the left side. Inside. Touchdown Sooner. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Great guy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a
22.
good one.
What the fuck are you looking at?
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we're
I'm
about to
pretty
get
sure my
another
fucking
look
block
at this hokey
got
offense.
flashed in the
They
fucking
took advantage of
crowd or something.
outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like
Just
this?
saying, that's
I
it.
mean,
That was covered
he
up.
can do all these things and stretch it with his feet, stretch it with his
It
arms.
won't
That's
so
why he's hard to
covered.
stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Wants to throw. It's Claiborne. The short hands. It's Kearney.
Oh my goodness.
Nice move. Creates
Hit
some
the
space.
son of a bitch.
And they'll spot it at the
Why can't we
45.
go
That's
scared to
good
hit
enough for
somebody?
first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter,
Why are
you
we
know the
dropping
ball's going to be
so
in his
far
hands.
back, bro?
Gotta get to him. Gotta ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
We literally just ran the same play twice.
Looking to throw on first down.
Oh,
Catch in the middle.
far
It's
enough
Washington.
back.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw. There's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Second down, he'll throw it.
Oh,
Fires
middle
to the
route.
end zone.
You're standing there watching the quarterback.
Touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back.
Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game. And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. Nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Hokies are threatening in the red zone. The give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Claiborne. Fires left. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He stopped short, and it's 4th